Well, my precious little boo-boo, Tiffany GoldDigger, where I think she came from, she was lost in Hurricane Irma. And I started making an association because she came over October 3rd, 2017. The first time I filmed her was actually October 4th, 2017. And this was also in October. She disappeared for a few days, then she came back, and I titled this video, Missy the Cat, She Sure Found a Home. I wasn't calling her Gold Digger at this time because, you know, I called her Gold Digger because she was a lot more work than all them other cats put together. And I didn't figure this out till she got cancer that she was an older cat. I always thought she was a kitten. I just thought she was a fusspot, but I was taking care of her. I called her my Jewish American princess all the time. You notice in the back of her neck there how it's dark? That was all the dark spots. She might have had kidney issues and a lot of other issues and stuff, and the carbon C60 was helping her out. Um, you can see that dark on her back of her top of her back there, right after her head. That's um, that's actually like little dots from something wrong with her fur. But the Hurricane Irma was September 23rd, I think it was, 2017, and so 3 weeks later she shows up. She's here. She's here. So that might have been cause and effect because she did not come from very far away. And only about 300 yards from me, there's a cat that looks very similar to her. It's got the black hat, the black tail. It's got one spot towards the back on the left side. That's the dark spot. And this one, she has like two dark spots in each side. They're like two are closer together, and one's a little further apart. But she's mainly a white cat. But the other one is very similar markings, and I actually tried to call that one over to me. I stopped the car, and I was coming back from the gym. I was like, "Here, come here, come here." She ran in the woods. But this one, you notice the dark spot in the back. That was the issue with the skin. And they actually gave her, when I took her to the vet on around, I think it was October 24th in 2017, they gave her a shot called Convenia, which is a broad-based antibiotic, for broad-based antibiotic to work against a lot of different issues. So I was pointing out her tail was getting a little darker there. I was giving her good food with the vitamins and the Doc Willard water, but I didn't give her the carbon C60 at that time. And when I gave her that stuff, she got a lot better. But what would have probably kept her going a lot longer was the carbon C60 combined with the colostrum, combined with mainly people food, and the Doc Willard water in their meow 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 bowl in the water. You just got to put a little bit of it. It's got the trace minerals and stuff, and the cat vitamins, and a few other things like this French pine bark extract is very good for the kitty cats and stuff, and the green formula. I tell you, I really do feel defeated. I swear to God, I feel defeated. But I pray for her every day, and I'm not religious in the least. But I lean towards Judaism in a way, but not even exactly that, because I don't think there's any Messiah coming back to save anybody. It's like people just got to understand what's righteous and do it. But the Christian code could be good too. Depends, but it's a little bit. What can I call it? It's a little bit subservient. It's one thing I don't like about it. It's like obey the state. You'll get your reward in heaven. Uh-huh. No, thank you. I'm not going along with that deal. But she was, I pray for her every day, and I hope she isn't some kind of. I really like to believe that. Sometimes I think it is true with her. I hope she isn't some kind of kitty cat afterlife, and she's extremely happy. And yeah, you can see that dark. That was see this on this video here. You can see it better because the sun isn't like super bright. You can see that right back there, that dark like that. Underneath the skin, there was all these black. Underneath the fur, there was all these black dots. It was something like an infection. And when I took her to the vet, that stuff really didn't do nothing. I was hoping it was going to do something, and I started giving her more vitamins and stuff, and that seemed to help. Then I found out about the carbon C60, and that really helped a lot. So there was what I really kicking myself for is that I did not realize she was an older cat, and I was like thinking I thought she was I thought she wasn't even a year old when I got her because she's small. And these stupid vets, they're supposed to know these things. Like I'm not supposed to know these things. I'm not an expert on this, but they can't. Even the one that the Dr. Kevorkian that was ready to put her to sleep right away, who could have helped me with. Well, if I would have got the subcutaneous, intravenous, whatever you want to call it, subcutaneous fluids for her, that probably would have got her over the hump. And I did get her the spooky scalar specifically for her, which I think could have healed her like almost at an atomic level if I could have got her up to a point. I mean, I can't create life. I mean, I can't do that. I'm not God, but we can do a lot of things even at a more basic level than we ever could. Even 30 years ago, we couldn't do these things. Kicking myself that I didn't pick up she was an older cat, but then again, if YouTube did not demonetize me on August 6th, I wouldn't have got diverted. My attention wouldn't have got diverted away from her. As a matter of fact, I thought she had a skin problem. I didn't even think she was an older cat. I didn't think there was anything serious wrong with her. I thought she was going to get an injection for her skin or something. I mean, I didn't see nothing. I didn't know what the hell was wrong. I didn't. Something was wrong. I saw these on the outside of the skin. Actually, I did resolve that with the vitamin E topically, vitamin D, the carbon C60, the coconut oil, the olive oil, and with the carbon C60 again, and liposomal vitamin C. That did actually resolve the skin issue, and I think I really did resolve her cancer issue. Problem is, her kidneys were damaged, and she would have needed the fluids. And I'm not sure if I could have got that back again, but that stupid vet was not going to cooperate with me. She was a total chemo radiation surgery, put him to death, put him to sleep, as they use a cute little word. And that annoys the crap out of me. But I pray for her every day, and I'm not religious, but I'm hoping if there is an afterlife, I wish it's just for her, for sure. I don't really care about the big tech giants or anybody up there in Wall Street. They can do whatever they want. They got their money gods. I pray for my kitty cat. So, but she might be here with me in spirit, but I'm not. I really don't know that for sure. But sometimes I feel that somewhat. I almost feel like there's a presence. I mean, it's weird. It's only for like a fleeting second, but that could be, somebody can label that as tricks on your mind. But I don't know. I mean, I really do want to believe this. But yeah, I think she just came from about 300 yards away. She couldn't have wandered that far. She was not a strong cat. She couldn't jump up really high. That was another thing I should have picked up. She was an older cat. I just thought she was kind of a weakling, and I thought somebody dumped her off by me because she was a fusspot. I mean, but I never scolded her because let me say this. They say that toxic masculinity. They talk about that. Well, toxic masculinity is actually dedication and love. That's what it is. And she was my princess. So, I felt like I failed her when I wasn't able to save her, but I sure put my heart and soul into trying to save her, and I never really thought she was in danger. I never thought she was an older cat. That's one thing. I just can't believe I never figured that out. But again, if YouTube did not demonetize me at that exact time, the first signs of her issues were cropping up, I would have picked up on this stuff a little earlier, and that could have made all the difference in the world. So in a lot of ways, I'm actually blaming the corrupt propaganda, overtly biased and unjust social engineering tool known as YouTube. Anyway, I would actually put her unique meow thing at the end of this. That's one thing about her. I never seen anybody had a meow like her. She knew how to talk to me, and I never considered her. I considered her above humans, for crying out loud. That's what I considered her. So, I don't know. Gift from the gods. Tiffany GoldDigger, the cat, gift from the gods. That's my playlist. And if YouTube brings this whole channel down, I'm going to say they killed her again, but I am going to put her back up where she belongs on the internet. And this is when I renamed her. This was Panda Cat. Panda Cat. Panda cat. It might have been her daddy. I don't know. I'm not sure how many of these cats are related to each other, but there's probably another one around here that is the same as her. So I think that I have her cousin nearby. So if we get that one over here to visit once in a while, it'd be nice. But the thing is, I know that's not her. There's only one Tiffany GoldDigger, my Jewish American princess. So I don't know. I value all my kitty cats, but somehow I put her above everybody else, for crying out loud. I don't know why that is, but she's my sweetheart. That's her daddy probably right here. But she's my sweetheart. She's always my sweetheart, and she was, she knew I was her protector. I think she didn't live that far away. I think she got lost in Hurricane Irma, and when she came by me, she just chose me. And I could tell you, she was always worried that I was going to leave for a long time. If I left for a few hours, she'd get worried. She was panicky. And I don't know. To me, it was like, I don't know what there was something beyond. She was more than a cat. So I don't know what she was from. She could have been somebody reincarnated. I don't know. But that could be very well. But I hope she exists in another realm. And I hope she's in contact with me, even though I really can't contact her. But somehow I think she's in contact with me through my other cats. Some of my other cats have exhibited other behavior that they never had before. Like Rocky the cat never slept on the end of the bed by me, and also Feather never did that too. Feather, the other female cat, the only female cat I have now, the one with the bushy black tail, they seem to have picked up a little bit different habits. So anyway, I think that maybe she is communicating with me in subtle ways. It could be very well. It could be that much. And it's like, I really just hope she's happy and everything's fine with her, because I really wanted her to live. Even if even when I determined she was an older, I didn't realize she was an older cat. I wanted her to live another 30 years, at least, in good health, Because if I would have got the the subcutaneous IV, whatever you call that, the sub C, hydration, just maybe she had damage to her kidneys, I still think I could have brought all that back. But you got to, I'm not God. I can't create life. I can only help enhance it along, help it along. I could probably help it along a lot better than what they've done just even in the last 20 or 30 years. But I just can't create life. I don't know what creates life. If I could create life, I'd bring her back. I would bring her back. But I'm not God. It's like there's only so much I could do. I know, we're not immortal in this body. But I do think we can actually greatly extend our lives, what would almost seem to be immortal, but there's going to be a limit. There's going to be a limit to what we can actually do. But Tiffany GoldDigger, I do miss you, baby. And I hope you have a great Christmas, and wherever you are. And I hope you're visiting me somehow. And I think you are, through my other cats, to tell you the truth. And I'm going to put a little clip on the end of this with her unique meow, which I love. I really love that unique meow. There's only one girl that has that type of voice, and it's Tiffany GoldDigger, Miss Tiffany GoldDigger the cat. And again, if YouTube takes down my channel, I'm going to consider it them killing my cat again. I got all their videos though. They're going to go up elsewhere, but they're going to make an extreme enemy of me. That's what they're going to do. Then I'm going to consider it a personal thing. Over and out.
What are we doing, huh? You know what, Missy? You're literally more work than 5 male cats put together. You know that? You are. You're literally more work than 5 male cats put together. You know that? Yeah. Well, here. He just likes gravy. Look at this shit. That's her, gravy.
I like gravy. Give me gravy, perfectly chicken. Right?
Yeah, and the other ones are over here. Panda Cat and Boots. And they were just getting ready to square off. Boots was going to kick Panda Cat's butt. I put some food in front of their faces, and that was the end of that. He said, okay, we'll just eat.